Hi there yogis, I am christening this flow as your just a little bit of everything flow. It's one for when you're feeling a little bit short of time but you kind of just want to get a practice in, just kind of connect to your body, just check in with how a little bit of everything is doing. So we're not going to get too deep into anything in particular, but we will touch on everything. There'll be some twists, some forward folds, some back bends, some core work, just everything so that you can just touch base, relax, and then get back to your day. So because you're probably short on time, we won't stay here, we'll get going. So we're going to start in child's pose. So just bring yourself down about midway up through your mat, relax your shins towards the floor, and then just walk your arms forward, relax your forehead to the mat. You might take your hands out in front of you, you might relax them down beside you, the palms opening up. You might take your knees a little bit wider, and just leave some space for your belly to hang out. You have these strokes. And then once you're in, see if you can just take a huge big inhale, breathe all the way in. And then just exhale, sigh it out, let it go. Just for your first few rounds of breath, don't worry about changing anything. Just see if you can begin to tune in. And to see where your breath is going. Where it's not going. If it's going from a stressful day, it tends to stick out up in your chest. Maybe it kind of floats down into your hips. Maybe you're already beginning to feel your belly begin to press against your thighs. And whenever you're ready, see if you can take a nice big inhale, breathe in. And then exhale again. See if you can now begin to breathe into your low back. And then exhale out through your nose, let it go. Inhale, see if you can breathe right into the pit of your belly, feeling it press against the thighs. And then exhale, just let it go. As you inhale, next see if you can breathe into the left side of your ribcage. Feeling all the intercostal muscles on the left side stretch out. Exhale through your nose, let it go. Inhale, begin to breathe into the right side of your ribcage. And then exhale, let that go. Inhale, begin to breathe into the space in the backs of your shoulder blades, from the back of your heart pulse up towards the ceiling. And then exhale, let that go. Inhale, begin to breathe into the space at the front of your heart, maybe beginning to feel your chest lift up towards your chin a little bit. And then exhale through the nose, let it go. And here, see if you can take a huge big inhale, breathe into every single one of those spaces, feeling your low back expand, your belly puff forward, ribs move from side to side, chest forward, back of the heart, expand in all those places, and then just exhale. Let it go. And from there on, just see if you can begin to take your own breath. You begin to find that your breath starts to get a little bit deeper than it was before. And by setting the pace of your breath, you're setting the pace for your practice today. You might even choose to make an intention for yourself today. It's just going to bring a little bit more balance into maybe a pretty busy day, busy life. So you can bring a bit more happiness into your day, a bit happiness into everyone else around you today. And whenever you're ready on your next inhale, begin to bring yourself up onto all fours. Make sure your hands are underneath your shoulders, your knees are underneath your hips. As you inhale, you're going to begin to tilt your tailbone up towards the sky, let your belly sat, or your chest and ribs forward. And as you exhale, take your tailbone down towards the heels. Squeeze your belly button and press with the back of your heart base to your knees. Inhale, tailbone reaches, belly sags, ribs and chest roll forward. Exhale, moving from the tailbone, rolling all the way back into that cat shape, lifting to the back of your head. Inhale one more time, tailbone reaches up towards the sky, belly sides, chest forward, gaze up. And then finally exhale, tailbone down towards the heels, lifting through your navel, gaze to your knees. This time as you inhale, bring yourself through to a neutral spine, press into your left hand, open your right arm up towards the ceiling. And then as you exhale, sweep that right arm underneath you, resting the right shoulder all the way down to the floor, relaxing the right ear to the floor. You might just stay here, the right shoulder might not completely reach the floor, you might just pop a little block or stack of books under that shoulder. If it is on the floor, however, you might inhale, reach the left arm up. And then as you exhale, flip the palm of the left hand towards the right side of you. See if you can reach for the inner right thigh, taking yourself in further down. Just find your breath. Let yourself slow down. Just let you twist your work forward. And when you're ready, inhale, left arm begins to reach. If it doesn't already. And then exhale, left palm comes towards the floor. Press into left palm, lift your right hand up. Before you're going to take your left shin parallel with the short side of your mat and lengthen through your right leg. The right outer arch of the foot's parallel with the short side of your mat too. And then sweep that right arm all the way up and overhead. Taking a nice big stretch. Take an inhale. Exhale, bring yourself up so that your shoulders stack over your hips. And then on your next inhale, right hand down the right leg, sweep your left arm all the way up and over towards the hips. Varigasana gate pose. Take an inhale. As you exhale, left hand comes back down towards the floor, right arm sweeps all the way up and over. Inhale there. And as you exhale, keep calling your hands out in front of you. You're going to wiggle the left shin back so it's parallel with the short side of your mat, maybe hop it to the left knee cheek. Lengthen out through that right leg. Squeeze the right hip back, draw your chest forward as you inhale, and as you exhale, begin to fold. Moving in, little Ardha Hanumanasana, and half splits. So you should be able to just a little bit of everything. Keep a little bit of sides, keep a little bit of legs. When you're ready, as you inhale, roll it all the way forward into a lunge so you can sink through your hips, just waking up. That left surrounds the front of the hip. So as you exhale, palms towards the floor, tuck your left toes, step the right leg back into a plank. Take an inhale there, trying to draw your chest forward and relax the shoulder blades down your back. And then as you exhale, lower your knees, chest and chin down towards the floor. Inhale, toenails towards the mat. Draw your chest forward, roll your shoulder heads away, tailbone to your heels of a cobra. And then exhale, tuck your toes, hips all the way up and back. Downward facing dog. So again, make sure hands are shoulder width distance, feet are hip width distance. You want your fingers spreading like crazy. Keep some space in there. Try and take some of the way out of the heels of the palms of the hand and into the knuckles of the fingers so it's evenly spread throughout your hands. And then press into the thumb and forefinger, especially if the weight tends to roll into the pinky side. So you can press into your hands, lift your forearms up, or press your upper arms down. Wrap your outer arms down towards the floor, biceps up to the ceiling. And then feel your ribcage hug in towards your midline. Roll your inner thighs back so your sit bones broaden. And then see if you can lift your tailbone up the back wall as your heels move down the back wall, stretching your heels away from your toes. Take one more inhale, press your thigh bones back. As you exhale, drop towards your knees. Inhale, tailbone reaches, belly sides, chest forward, gaze up. Exhale, tailbone down towards your heels, lift through your belly, gaze to your knees. Inhale, roll all the way back up. And then exhale, take it all the way back. This time as you inhale, bring yourself back into that neutral spine, press into the right hand, open up through the left. And then as you exhale, left arm circles underneath you towards the right. Relax the left shoulder, left ear towards the floor. Maybe just hang out there, maybe the left shoulder's resting on a block. Or inhale, reach the right arm up. And then exhale, flip the palm of the hand to the left, reach through the inner left thigh. And even more opening through that chest. And keep your breath nice and deep. Feeling it roll all the way up through your spine. And then the next inhale, reach your right arm back up. Exhale, right palm of the hand comes towards the floor. Begin to press and lift. Take the right shin so it's parallel with the short side of the mat. Kick your left leg out so it's straight. Outer arch of the foot is parallel with the short side of your mat. And then inhale, sweep that left arm all the way up and over. And a nice big stretch all the way from the outside of that left wrist, along the left side of your rib cage and out to the left fingertips. As you exhale, press into your feet, bring yourself up into a star shape. And then as you inhale, left arm down, left leg, right arm sweeps all the way up. Breathing into the right side of your rib cage, feeling that stretch all the way along the right side of your body, out through the fingertips. Inhale. As you exhale, the right hand comes back down towards the floor. Inhale, left arm sweeps up and over. And as you exhale, circle the left hand down in front of you. Wiggle your way back to the front of your mat. Maybe your right knee hops to the right just a little bit. You're lengthening through that left leg. Ardha Hanumanasana on the other side. So squeeze the left hip back as you inhale, lengthen your chest forward. And then as you exhale, begin to fold over that left leg. So don't worry if there's a little bit of a bend in that left knee, as long as you're squeezing the left hip back, finding some space. Perfect. So when you're ready, inhale, wave it all the way forward into a lunge. See if you can sit nice and low through your hips, opening through that right hip flexor. Inhale. As you exhale, palms towards the floor, tuck your back toes, step your left leg back into a plank. Take an inhale, draw your chest forward, integrate your shoulder blades, tailbone to heels, and then exhale, lower knees, chest and shin towards the floor. Inhale, toenails to the ground, tailbone to heels, roll up through your spine, shoulders relax down your back open. And then exhale, tuck your toes, hips all the way up and back. Down your facing dog. If you need any wiggles, if you need to bend your knees, pedal your heels out, go right ahead. When you're ready, we'll get moving. So take an inhale, press your thigh bones back. And then as you exhale, you can hop or step your way up towards the front of the mat. Inhale, press into your feet, find a halfway lift, tailbone back, chest forward. And then as you exhale, hinge at your hips forward. So take two more. Inhale, press into your feet, tailbone back, chest forward. Exhale, dive down, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And then exhale, maybe soft knees with the tailbone rolling up, folding. When you're ready, inhale, take a weight to your heels, bend your knees, bring your tailbone down, belly button in, roll up through your spine, bring yourself into Uttanasana. And then as you exhale, palms through your chest and stand. Inhale, rebend your knees, bring yourself all the way into Uttanasana. And then as you exhale, interlace your hands behind your back. If you can, if not, just reach them behind you, don't worry about passing. And then exhale, fold in. Inhale, let your hands go. See if you can step your right leg all the way back, lower the right knee, and then as you inhale, sweep your arms up. Bring yourself all the way up into a little Anjali-asana. And then as you exhale, palms towards the floor, tuck the right toes, step your left leg back and lower, maybe taking your knees down if that's what needs to happen. Inhale, roll your shoulders back, cobra or up down. And then exhale, hips all the way up and back, downward facing dog.